Hello everyone, my name's Allick Mac, also known as Blind Allick, and it's a pleasure to be here today playing at this virtual Langtoun Jazz Festival. So without further ado, I'll get on with a wee tune. Well, of course, that was Duke Ellington and his orchestra, Saturn, all very well known tune. a tune I ought to thank the guitarist John Goldie for. Now, way before I got into jazz, I went for some guitar lessons down at the Gorbals Unemployed Workers Centre. Well, back in the early 90s. And yeah, he taught me the first 8 bars of that tune. The bit it goes, it jumps up a tone. He taught me that, and that's all I knew for years and years. But I got the concept. He was explaining the concept of playing bass notes and chords, but adding a melody on top. Yeah. So big thank you to John for that. It's really just those few bars, you know, it's really sort of established the foundation of playing solo guitar. You know, that concept, you know, you can use it for pretty much any tune. And yeah, fantastic guitarist, John Goldie. So anyway, I'm going to change guitars for the next tune. You may have, if you've seen me playing, it's probably with the gypsy jazz band Langtoun over on the Isle of Bute. And let's get my plectrum. Oh, it's over here. And yeah, they got an album out. Fantastic album. We play with John Burgess, the clarinetist. So you can get that album. Contact Tim Saul at the Bute Jazz Festival. There's a wee plug there. And if you want that album, really, really good. But so yeah, this is a stable, not just of Langtoun sets, but just about any gypsy jazz band ever, really. Yeah, it's a tune I'm sure most of you will have heard. It's called Nuage by Django Reinhardt, played by the Hot Club of France, of Paris. Stefan Grappelli, the violinist, Django Reinhardt on guitar. And it's called Nuage, and Nuage in French means cloud. So let's get on with it. So there you go, that was Dommage by Django Reinhardt. So enough for the gypsy jazz. Now you might be wondering about where I got my stage name. I came up with Blind Allick from. And well, I was visiting Province Lordship in Glasgow one time, and there's a picture on the wall of a blind Allick who in the 18th century, back during the Scottish Enlightenment, when people like Adam Smith, the father of classical economics, from Kirkcaldy incidentally, was hanging about, working in Glasgow. And yeah, this guy, Blind Allick, he was hanging about in the pubs there. He sang and he played a fiddle. And don't know anything else about them, but I've done plenty of hanging about in pubs in the past and playing for pints. I don't do that so much anymore. But I thought, yeah, my name's Allick as well, so Blind Allick, let's bring Blind Allick to life again after 300 years, over 300 years. So that's where it came from. Anyway, you're probably noticing here that I've got a banjo. I'm going to get a bit thraddy here. Now, change of plectrum. That's my gypsy jazz pick. Look how thick it is, really, really thick. Now the pick I use for the banjo is much lighter and floppier. Look at that, look at the difference. And yeah, now we had one wee gypsy jazz band together recently, and we're in fact due to play at the Langtoun Jazz Festival this year, but that didn't happen because of COVID-19. But anyway, with the Cardinal Swing, we recorded a version of a famous Will Fife tune. Most of us from Glasgow, apart from our bass player Pietro, he's from Italy. You might have guessed he's not from Glasgow, although there are lots of Italians in Glasgow, of course. But yeah, so Will Fife was a performer of the music hall in the earlier to mid 20th century, and definitely his greatest hit. Now, the story of the tune, I belong to Glasgow. Apparently it was in Central Station in Glasgow, and they wanted to know direction, so he asked somebody, do you belong to Glasgow? And the guy says, he had a lemonade or two in him at a time, he says, no, Glasgow belongs to me. And that's where they got the idea. So anyway, without further ado, let's go on with the song. Just listen, I'll sing it to you. I belong to Glasgow, we're all Glasgow too. There is something in Glasgow, but it's going around and around. I'm only a coming on working lad that's only in Kelsey. But when I get a couple of drinks, oh, and I say, okay, Glasgow belongs to me. Saving your money and saving a shilling or two. If you've nothing to spend, why you've nothing to lend, well that's all the better for you. and take it a drippy. It solves all your troubles and strife. It gives you the feeling, but when you do it, you don't get your hand by your wife. Apple into Glasgow, you're all Glasgow too. There is something about Glasgow, for it's going around and around. Only a common old working lad as only I can see. But when I get a couple of drinks on a Saturday, Glasgow belongs to me. Well, when I get a couple of drinks on a Saturday, Glasgow belongs to me. So there you are, Will Fifes, I belong to Glasgow. I'm going to get the arch top back now and play another solo jazz guitar piece with my fingers, no plectrum this time again. And yeah, I mentioned playing with Langtoun earlier on, and we played back in October, was it, at Butte-Manush, the inaugural Gypsy Jazz Festival, Scotland's Gypsy Jazz Festival, it was billed as. And I had the pleasure of performing with Shona Aitken, the wonderfully talented Shona Aitken, presenter of Radio Scotland's jazz programme and all the rest of it, so that was fantastic. And we did this song with her. She sang this song. Now, I'm not going to sing it, my voice doesn't do it justice, but it's a lovely, lovely melody, a lovely tune, and a beautiful tune to play on the guitar. And it's called Misty, so let's go on with it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, absolutely beautiful tune. Can't get enough of it. Now, how's the time going? Look, time's cracking on, so I'll do a quick wee number on the banjo. I sang I Belong to Glasgow earlier on. Here's a not quite as well known tune by Will Fife, but a cracker of a tune all the same. But before I play it, a special thanks to Grace Black for asking me to do this. It's been a pleasure to do it. It's been an interesting challenge. I've really enjoyed it. And the other thing is, donate money to the Kirkcaldy Foodbank. Okay, there's people who could do with your help. Okay, much more than some of us could. So get your hands in your pockets and get some money out for the Kirkcaldy Foodbank. Okay, so anyway, let's get on with it. It's called 12 and a tanner a bottle, but don't be handing bottles of whiskey into the food bank. That's not advisable. So here we go. Oh, start again. It's really high time that something was done to alter the way that the country is run. They're no doing things in the way that they should. There's tag, for instance, the price of the food. It's 12 and a tanner a bottle. That's what it's costing the day. 12 and a tanner a bottle. A tax on the pleasure away. And before you can hae a wee drap it, you have to gie all that you've got. How can a fella be happy when happiness costs such a lot? There's taxes on this, and there's taxes on that. Well, the people grow lean, the officials grow fat. You have to admit it's a bit underhand, putting a tax on the breath of the land. It's 12 and a tanner a bottle, but that's what it's costing the day. 12 and a tanner a bottle, a tax on the pleasure away. And before you can hae a wee drap it, you have to gie all that you've got. How can a fella be happy when happiness costs such a lot? I used to meet with some old pals of mine when the whiskey was cheap and it went down like wine. Now I didn't see them, I'm sorry to tell. I nip round the corner and drink by myself, 'cause it's 12 and a tanner a bottle. That's what it's costing the day. 12 and a tanner a bottle, a tax on the pleasure away. And before you can hae a wee drap it, you have to gie all that you've got. How can a fella be happy when happiness costs such a lot? And how can a fella be happy when happiness costs such a lot? Thank you, and see you later.